In today's video, we are going to be breaking down Ja'Kobe Walter and what he's going to bring to the table when it comes to the Toronto Raptors, and why I personally think this was an underrated pick by the club. So let's get down, let's check him out, but really quickly, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below. That's going to be able to help you shoot the ball from further away. But if you like the idea of me drawing on this video footage, the app is called Coacheseye, and you can also get the discount for this app down in the description below as well. So Ja'Kobe Walter does a lot of things extremely good. The first thing that we see is right here, he's playing on 2 feet nice and wide. This gives him a lot of different options because the defense does not want to get their feet that wide. It's going to slow them down. But as an offensive player, keeping your feet nice and wide gives you multiple different options to be able to drive out of. At this time, when he goes for that attack, he goes straight to the key. I'm not saying straight to the rim. There's actually a reason why he's going straight to the key and not the rim itself. The reason is because one of these moves that he likes to do. First, he makes that contact first before the defender makes contact with him, which means that he's able to create himself a little bit of a gap right there. He also uses his body to protect the ball too. He comes to a 2-foot stop, which means that at this time he could pick either his left or right foot as a pivot foot. As soon as he picks, he cannot change. So very similar to actually Kobe Bryant, he's playing off of 2 feet in the key. And just so you know, Ja'Kobe is actually, he's named that after Kobe Bryant, so keep that in mind. After that, he's able to go up, and he goes straight up, slightly into the defender, hoping that this defender will drop his arms, but he doesn't. He goes up with 2 hands, and then he's able to finish that shot. If it wasn't for that initial contact that he made on that drive, he would have probably not been able to make that shot, or at least had the space to be able to do so. Now, coming off of this screen, he's actually playing some pretty solid defense. He's overplaying this side to force baseline, which in this case, he's hoping for his teammate to pop out so that they're able to trap that ball. However, that offensive player was able to split that double team. However, Ja'Kobe was able to read that, and he was still able to get this block. So the timing on that was absolutely perfect. Now, I understand that this is a very deep shot. Logo threes are really deep. However, these are the types of shots that can and will be taken at the NBA level. And I know that there's a lot of youth coaches, so if you're a youth player and you're taking shots from this distance, and let's say you're making them, let's say you're the rare case and you're actually making shots from this distance. In my opinion, this is a good shot as long as you're known for making them. This is not a shot to take if you have not been practicing them. So, while this would be a bad shot for a lot of players at the youth level, as long as you've been practicing shots like this and actively hitting them, this is actually a good shot. Even though there was a closeout, there was still a lot of time for him to be able to take that shot. In my opinion, this is not a good closeout because he was too deep defensively to be able to close out. And while he did close out with his hand well above his head, there's a lot of space between this hand and that ball. So, this shot for Ja'Kobe was actually a wide open shot. He's also not afraid to be able to hit shots like this or even take shots. These drop-off passes with a lot of time left on the shot clock, generally speaking, are bad shots in most coaches' eyes, especially the fact that the whole left side is wide open for him to attack baseline. However, these are shots that he regularly makes, and he makes here. He's not always looking for the shot. Here, he's getting a dribble handoff at the point. His man goes over top of that screen, and because he's such a good shooter, the screener's defender has to close out and keep his hand up. Now, jumping was a mistake in my opinion. He just has to close out with his hand up, just contest it. However, Ja'Kobe instead makes a beautiful pass to the screen and roll man, the roll man himself, in the paint. And now this was able to be a layup, but having the court vision to be able to read this, be able to wait until he gets the true double team, and then passing that ball off because he's wide open. However, this man was guarding 2 guys at once, and he made that perfect pass. I'm going to say that this was a no-look pass because it kind of looks like he was passing over here. At least he was looking over here, and it moved this defender out to guard that player. So he may have been looking in this direction and made the pass here. So I'm not just saying that he did do that. It's hard to say from this angle, but considering that this defender closed out over here and left the low post man, it's a high likelihood chance that that could have happened. And I'm not going to lie, I would be waiting for this guy to cut if I was him. I'd be really mad if he didn't cut because I would rather have the assist here and a potential dunk than a layup. But either way, that's me. That's if I was this guy. Now, I really want to show you this clip right here and why it's actually so amazing. So once he gets that position in the key, and he's been in there for some time, so they could have called 3 in the key, I'm not going to lie. However, when he gets that ball, look at how he's sealing this man. This guy tries to front him. He continues to seal and has his hand up. Even if somebody is trying to front you, if there's nobody on this side of the court, you need to be able to allow that guy to front you just so that you can get that overhead pass right here. At this time, he has basically collapsed 4 players. However, he's able to freeze all 4 of those players and he's able to go up in for that layup. Anyways, I hope that these tips help you become a better basketball player. I hope that this video helps you. These are my thoughts on Jacoby Walter. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.